So, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about. I'm always telling you guys who to be, not who to be, but I'm always telling you guys, you know what, improve yourself. Improve things about you. Gain some things. This one isn't about gaining some shit. This one is about removing some shit. Look, man, this is about you not being creepy. If you fuck this up, if you do what we're about to talk about, I'm telling you, man, there's no redemption. If you come across as a creepy girl, I don't care how hot you are, you're just gonna be the creepy hot girl. All right, so don't be this girl, and I'm gonna tell you how to avoid these mistakes. All right, so let's begin this video breakdown. It's from the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
All I gotta do is rock it for 5 more days.
Muffin!
Oh Lord.
Hi!
Oh boy. First of all, the name calling. All right. Look, man. Stop being so happy when you see him. My God in heaven. Like it's not like he came out the fucking grave. Like people don't want to be seen. People don't like. People want to be appreciated, but not to the point where you're just like, all on top of them. You know what I'm saying? So with your man, don't say, "Hey, baby, how are you? Oh my God, I meant." Don't do that shit. All right, don't do that shit. I let my mom do that shit, and even when my mom does it, I'm like, "Look, mom, you can't be doing that shit, man. You turning me off with that shit, right?" So when you meet a guy, don't be giving too many nicknames too soon. Don't be, "Oh my God, I'm overly excited to see him." That's a turn off. All right. Let's keep watching. Look at that. Look at that shit. See, another thing is the smiles. You see, look. Look at that shit. See that smile? You see that, right? You see that? You see that? Look at that. Now look at that. Compared to him, look. Compared to, no. I mean, look at that compared to this. See that? You see, she's not in the moment, man. She's in her own head. It's like she's living a fantasy. She's like, my dreams have come true. Let me live this little fantasy, and because of that, and she's out of touch with reality. Like she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy," and everyone around her is like, man, like she doesn't see that we're not in the same place. You guys got to be careful, because if you put yourself in that position, that is a creepy position to be in. All right, not a good. Is this a women's channel, by the way? Am I in the women's channel? Because it's not only 10 people. But anyways, let's keep watching. If this is the women's channel, say yes. All right. Okay.
Andy! I'm talking about you. Hello there. How are you? You look gorgeous. This is Tony and this is Thayer.
Oh.
First of all, this is the first time she meets them, right? Clearly, right? So, all right, not bad.
Yes, Benny, Wendy's told me so much about you.
First of all, stop acting, people. Look, man, you guys have to understand this. People, you don't need to be super liked by people. You just need to be acceptable. This need to stand out, to be that one dude, that one girl of the month, like, man, that girl stood out, right? It's not really necessary, because when you try to be that, you do this, you become this, because because you can't tell how far you're going. Like, you can't tell, like, you don't see it, but other people see it. Like, you've done it before. You've seen people, you're like, how is he this awkward and he doesn't know it? Like, how the fuck are you this awkward and you don't know it? There's no way that you don't know that you're this awkward. And they don't, All right, let's keep watching.
Oh, well, Benny Wendy said wonderful things about you.
Fucking lies, you see?
They don't look so simple-minded. Honey?
They don't look so simple-minded. All right, it's funny.
Us. Look at that.
What is it?
First of all, look, people, look, you see like, you guys do not want to be this, man. You don't want to be that girl who's happier than your man. I'm not saying that I don't want you to be happier, but I'm just saying you don't want to be that girl who's at a fucking 10 because of how happy she is in this relationship, and he's at a fucking 7. Like, you cannot be having that kind of disconnection, you know? One second, let me see, make sure. That kind of misconnection, you know? What's going on though is that he isn't attracted to her that much because she turned him off. But it seems like he doesn't have the balls to tell her that, all right?
It's a Chinese crusted.
Women with little dogs, man, I don't know, man. They're red flags.
No kidding, a Chinese crested. So it's like a dog, right? Oh, there he is.
Ben, you're hurting Crow's feeling.
First of all, people, ladies, if you're gonna have an annoying looking dog, make sure that dog is nice. Because I'll be honest with you, if your dog's an asshole, I'm just gonna think I'm naturally gonna think of you when I think of that dog. All right. So if you're gonna have an annoying little twerp like that, make it at least train that motherfucker to be nice.
Crow?
Crow, the warrior king.
Well, sure, because that's clearly like,
Oh, wait, there's more.
what do you got there?
Another thing, right? Unwarranted gifts, right? You see, like the biggest thing is the whole emotions, right? You cannot be this, and this is a lot of you ladies, and this is a lot of you ladies, where he's like, "What the fuck," and you're like, "Oh my god," right? You cannot be having this, and this happens when you've. She's funny. I feel bad for her, but she's just acting. She looks over though. But this happens when you have a fantasy in your head about a relationship, and then you find a dude for once, and then suddenly you're like, go here, go here. It's like you're directing your play, right? And you're like, all right, you stand there, you say that line, you say that line. And he becomes a cast crew in your own little fantasy of your love life, you know? Like, you can't be doing this. You gotta first read, what does he want? What she should have done, she should have asked herself, would he have liked that? Why did he? Clearly, he doesn't like it. The fact that he doesn't like it means that she didn't think about that gift. She was just thinking about herself. Let me do that so he can match with me. Let me do that so he can match. Everything's about her. You know, let me make my boyfriend and make him dress like this so that my friends can see how I found a guy who likes me for me, and we're that couple we see on TV. You see, this is what happens usually, man. Like, you can't be having these kind of little scenarios. And in fact, this is like the perfect thing that says a needy woman right here. This is it. This is it, people. This is it. You see, for me, it's like, yeah, nigga. And the thing is that, think about it. Why? She's having, I love her. She's having so much fun. The thing is that the reason why she's blind to the reactions of others is because she's been in so much pain, the character, that finally she's living, it's kind of like your first day of school, you know? It's so exciting that you just, you know, it's, you sort of drown the world around you, you know? All right.
It's like the inside of a raincoat. Medium. Oh, yeah, that is going to fit nicely.
And another thing, people, she sounds crazy like that. I love her. She's funny. Look.
Like the
Magic.
inside of a raincoat. Medium. Oh, yeah. That is going to fit nicely, sweetie. Thank
Now,
you.
Ben, put it on.
No, you should try it out. Otherwise,
You see that part, the whole backing away from kissing. Look, kissing part. See that backing away. What that tells me is that she's the kind of girl that uses sex as a way to manipulate you. That's what that says to me. You know, like, oh, well, no, you ain't getting this until you do what I say. Remember what I haven't even watched this movie. I'm just assuming. I could be wrong. But when I said earlier, he might be a little bitch if she's acting this way. You know? I mean, yeah. All right, let's keep watching this.
Ben, put it on.
No, you should try it out. Otherwise, you don't know if it's going to fit her.
Go for it. Never hurt anybody.
I'm just going to save it for special occasions.
You see, his problem is that he's passive aggressive. You know, he's a nice guy, quote unquote. And so because of his lack of trying to communicate, this happens. Both of them aren't on the same level. He doesn't like it, but he doesn't want to tell her. She's not aware that he doesn't like her, but she wants this to happen because this is all for her. You know, and if only one party will open their eyes, what will happen isn't that this relationship will be fixed, but if at least one person in this party would open their eyes, but what happen is what's natural to this. This will end. You know, it's just how it is. Some relationships are flawed fundamentally, and it's important to understand when a relationship is fundamentally flawed. Because if you don't, then you'll try to keep it alive when in reality you got to pull the plug. And a lot of you guys don't want to do that. I understand, but you know you got to do it though. But all right, let's keep watching. I don't want to depress you guys.
All right, check that. Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Your vision and khaki.
It's gonna be a happy little family.
Oh Lord, you see that? You see that? See that, people? See that? That is the fantasy in her head. That is not a nice look. You see, that's a creepy look. You guys gotta be careful with this look. You guys gotta know that if you're gonna give this look, that he is in accordance to this. But she's not checking up. Because she is so deep inside her fantasies that she doesn't have the time to go up for air and breathe and look at the outside world. Because if she does, then she's gonna have to confront her own problems, her own pain. And she's using this opportunity to get married as a way to escape this. But eventually though, this relationship is gonna get boring again. And she's gonna find herself in the same position, but now she's stuck with a dude who's a bitch, you know, because that's what she made him. And he's married and she has his kids. But she feels like she wants attention from other dudes. And that's when the cheating begins, all right? And, all right, am I assuming too much? I think I'm assuming too much. Let's keep watching. See that? Oh, you see it? Oh, perfect. People, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord, you see that? Look, you see that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Look. You see that look, people? Why isn't she aware of this look? This dude is a petrified man. Lord, save him. People. I've had that look before. I've seen that look. I've given that look. It is a look of me telling you, stop looking at me like that. Because all right, people, I mean, all right.
Just the three of us.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
He's a boy, Ben.
Oh, that's sweet.
Another thing, people, I mean, there's nothing, look, I'll be honest with you. That is the only good thing about that. I mean, I don't know how she is in bed. I mean, look, I'm a selfish man. I am a selfish man. Don't get it twisted, people. I do teach about, you know, being on your own, but I'm a selfish dude. If you're doing that, hey man, look, for me, keep doing that. But you know, take the consequences at your own risk, right? I don't. Anyways. Oh man, she's a freak. Hey man, that's why the crazy ones are the freaks, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, you ladies, you guys cannot match with this. That's the problem with the psycho girls, is that they're too crazy, and so you can't compete. You see, he will meet this girl. She's so crazy that she's gonna eat his ass, and he doesn't even know he likes that, right? And now she does it, and she's the only one that does it. And then he goes to another girl, and she's not crazy, but she don't do the shit she does. And he's like, "Fuck." I mean, like, it's a problem. These women are ruining things for normal women. All right, let's keep watching this.
Hey, it's good to see you too, sweetie. Oh, gotcha.
You see this? What that is, though, is emotional neediness. You see, there's nothing wrong with being good in bed, right? The problem is that it's not coming out of passion. It's not coming out of a desire to have sex. It's coming from need. It's coming from pain, right? And because it's coming from pain, that desire could easily turn toxic. That means that if he doesn't satisfy her emotionally, she, as violent as and as good as she is in bed, she could be as evil as well. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, he's just not potty trained yet.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a pisser.
Oh Lord have mercy.
He's a tinkle king.
That's like. You see, you gotta play these off, goddamn. This is just logic. I mean, look at this. The lack of this is like some retarded shit, man. I mean, you ladies cannot be in this position where everyone around you thinks you're crazy. All right.
Well, congratulations, little plaid family. we got a whole bunch of work we got to do, but we're still on for poker your house this weekend.
Oh, count on.
Woo! Boys' night.
You see, and another thing, just be yourself. You don't need to be everything in his life. You don't need to be one of the boys. Play your role, man. Just play your role well. Be an all-star in your role. You don't need to be his homie. You don't need to be his basketball partner. You don't need to be everything in his life. What's going on is that your ego is attached. You feel like if he doesn't depend on you completely, you feel that you're not enough. That's what's wrong. And I understand. I completely understand. But it's delusional. You're delusional. All right? I mean, it is what it... Look, man. I get it. You know? I really get it because when you like someone, everything goes out the window. You know? Excuse me, people. All sanity goes out the window. So... Anyways, people, I hope you guys enjoyed this, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. It was a video breakdown, and I'm going to be doing more video breakdowns like this. And I like doing it with this phone. Like, you know, it's a little hood, a little rudimentary, right? I mean, it is so basic doing it with this camera, literally. But I like it a lot. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.